and how it's going to be
What's
changing.
this for? It's kind of boring, right?
Oh, it's
What are you doing it for?
it's definitely boring. So basically, every single commodity in the world gets tracked by various things. Like when they come out with a new series of vaporizer, the reason they came up with that particular design is because they talked to people who use it and blah blah blah, picked out the trends and figured, okay, this is the products that we need for whatever. It's the same with cars or orange juice or package holidays.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So it is kind of boring, but at the same time, it's sort of one of those necessary.
But what are you
evils.
doing it for? Is it so you can develop something? Or are you doing it for
Yeah.
a product? Or are you doing it for
Yeah,
a
so
rolling
it's
paper company?
basically this is an industry that nobody knows anything about. So everyone's interested, like people who manufacture rolling papers, people who manufacture like packs, for example. They want to know where the trend is going. Are people going to keep using vaporizers? Are they going to move to something else? So they need to come out with a different product to sort of satisfy that. So you guys sell rolling papers? Mm-hmm. Yep. What is it? Raw, Pure Hemp, and Elements and all that.
Zigzag.
Zigzag. What would you say the 2 or 3 or 5 most popular brands at the moment?
Raw and Zigzag.
Raw and Zigzag, and that's like far and away. Like Raw's got like a 20, 30, 50% of what you sell with regards to papers.
I would say that Raw is like probably about 60. No, let's say Raw is about 50, and then Zigzag's about 40, and the rest is Pure Hemp.
Yeah, and that would be just a couple of 10%, and then the rest are just whatevers.
Again? Look at you.
And and do people just go for the straight up hemp? Like that's the most popular at the moment, or they still use the original paper or rice paper or?
No, mostly hemp.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And what about the pre-roll cones? Are they super popular, or you just sell a
Not at
couple
all.
every now? So
Yeah, pretty
What-
rare that people buy it.
you guys sell pre-rolled joints?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are popular.
Yeah.
Those are
And
what people really want.
How many of them would you sell in a day? Like ballpark.
Rachel, what's the ballpark of how many pre-rolls we sell? It's like a shit ton because we sell them in packs of 3.
Okay.
So a lot.
So you'd sell like a pack of 3 every a couple an hour.
Oh, thank you.
Couple an hour. No, I'd say you could sell up to almost 5 an hour, but an average about 3.
Okay, so 3 and there's 5, so that's yes, 3 6 so about 3 an hour, 9 an hour.
So we're open from 10 to 10. And yeah, it depends on right now we're not busy though, right? So it just depends on how busy we get.
So,
But every 3 customers is gonna get 3
Okay.
joint pre-rolls.
so you're looking at ballpark about 100 a day
I was thinking
on
that.
average. Yeah.
I would
Okay.
Yeah.
say
Cool.
about at least 100.
At least.
Okay, so maybe 100 to 150, 120. Okay. And then with papers, how many papers would you be selling in a day?
Not very much.
Like 5 packets a day,
No.
Not even.
3 packets a
No.
day, 2.
If you're around 2.
Okay, and that's because you guys are selling the joints, like the
Yes.
pre-rolls.
Yeah.
And what brand do you use for a pre-roll?
Pure hemp.
Pure Hemp. Mm-hmm. And why is that? Just because they make a good paper, or?
I'm not sure. That's not something you would ask me. That would be my manager who would
Yeah.
be in charge because we just have that in bulk and it's just what we get from them.
Okay.
But I
cool.
prefer them to raw. Raw sucks.
Really?
I don't understand why people like raw. Yeah.
Raw's also, well, raw is popular.
They're too thick for me. I like pure because they're thinner.
Raw's
Therefore,
popular.
I can roll them a lot easier. If
Yeah.
it's thicker, it's hard for me to do the
Yeah.
part. You know what I
Do
mean?
the cut corners help? If you use cut corners, or? Well, I know Zigzag at least does them. They do the cut corner ones, so they're chopped, so you can. Makes it a bit easier to roll.
I know that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Raw's popular because they advertise really fucking hard. They go all out all the time. Look at their website; it's super.
Yeah, no,
interesting.
I know. It's very, 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 very known.
Somebody,
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't sell very. Yeah, we usually because we push the pure hemp, right? Because
Yeah.
we like it.
Uh-huh.
But I know if you go to cannabis or Canna Clinic, they have it a lot. You know what I
Okay.
mean? It's all advertised.
Yeah, I'll go down and talk to them then. And then here's one that's kind of hard. Nobody seems to really know the answer. What of tobacco, like rolling tobacco and rolled cannabis, what would be the split between the papers used? So
I don't know.
20%.
No
of
idea.
papers.
We don't do that.
Yeah.
I don't do that.
Well, yeah, but
So I would
based
have no
on-
idea how to answer that question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so what we're getting at the moment is somewhere around 70 to 80% of rolling papers are used for weed. Does that sound about
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
Yeah, so
I think it's really a small. Hipsters are rolling tobacco.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
hipsters
that's
and
pretty
old
rare.
guys, and they're all kind of dying off. So
Yeah, or pipes. I think the old people, I've seen people, I don't really see a lot of old people with rolling.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna put that in
And
my
it's really
report.
rare.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got one mate who says he rolls half of his own.
Like 5%
And
of
that's
people that I
weird.
know roll their own.
Yeah.
You know what I
and
mean? Like their own
Cigarettes.
cigarettes.
And like maybe 20 to 30% of people smoke. So that would be like
Oh yeah.
2%.
I know
1%.
40% of people in my life who smoke. A lot of people in my life smoke.
Yeah. Okay. So then, like 3% of the people in your life would be using roll-ups.
Yeah, like
compared
none
to
of
the people that
Yeah.
smoke weed, which would be probably a little bit higher. So.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Right. And
95% of the people I know smoke weed.
yeah, that seems to be I did a poll on my Facebook page, and the amount of people, I was like, "What? You don't smoke? You do?" And she's like,
Oh
"Yeah."
wow!
How often
And they
is-"
like put that on Facebook.
well,
That's
not
awesome.
not publicly, but
Oh, it
I
was a
messaged me,
secret
'cause
thingy?
I was just like, because I'm
okay,
doing
okay.
polls on everyone I know.
But you did it in private message.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
And I was like,
okay, I was
what?
like, wow.
What, you don't smoke? You're a mother of, you just had a kid like a year ago. She's like, yeah, but now I do.
But that's why it's the one to choose, because alcohol, like you can just go black out, whereas with weed it'll slow your motor skills a bit, but like at the same time, like you're still present, you're still there, and it's easier to enjoy mundane things when you're stoned.
Yeah.
It makes life a bit more enjoyable.
And you don't get a massive hangover.
You
in
don't
the
get a
morning.
massive hangover.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Don't
It's
spend, like,
better
too
for your
much
body.
money.
Yeah. It's great.
Yeah. You guys sell shatter and
Yep.
yeah, and other all the you guys also sell edibles though, like brownies and chocolate. That's been banned here.
That's
is it?
been banned. So
Yeah.
like for people like us who want to stay open, we don't offer that. We just have like the little pills that have the oil inside.
Yeah.
So then you can just take that, and then that'll be the same effect as edibles.
Yep. You sell like cooking oil that can be used to
No.
not like
We have topical.
Yeah.
So like medically kind of like, oh, I don't feel well, here's some CBD oil, rub it on, feel better.
okay,
Like Tiger Balm kind of thing.
cool. When legalization comes in, do you expect to see a spike in sales?
Yeah. Definitely.
Like I'm looking at like 5-10% over the course of a year spike up, or do you reckon it'd be more?
More.
More?
Definitely more.
Maybe less.
You think it'll be less than 5
I
or 10?
think the government will take over the industry.
Think
Yeah.
so?
What about
Places like us get shut down?
Really? You think we get shut down?
Yeah, and then I think they'll just open it all through a liquor store. Like that's what they're doing in Ontario.
on PC's a bit different though. It sounds like they want to keep things
Keep
a
the
bit.
little things,
I think
I hope
people do,
so.
but there's obviously guys up top that want to
right?
cancel
See
that
how
out.
much money they can make? It's obscene.
Yeah, it's a $5 to $10 industry, and once it matures, we're looking at 15 to 20. That's my calculations. They're a bit higher than the average. So, what percentage of the people that smoke weed in your life? What percentage of weed is smoked rather than say taking a bong or pipe or concentrate or everything else?
That's hard to say. I know a lot of people who still smoke on bongs and stuff, and I
Yeah.
know a lot of people who are like really into shatter. But I don't know.
It's like 50, 60%,
I'd say like 6 people still smoke flower, and the rest are all like the other stuff.
60. Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, I think a lot of it because it's just convenient.
Yep.
In the way of like it's a lot cheaper, because then if you do shatter and all that, you have to buy all the equipment. Like personally, I'm not gonna go get all that stuff. You know what I mean? But
Not
I
like
mean, there are
a-
a lot of hardcore smokers, so I mean, it's really hard to tell. Maybe 50. I don't
50,
know.
60.
That's really hard because there are a lot of people I wouldn't think smoke out of bongs do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's kind of like a personal thing, and I wouldn't know unless someone told me that they how they smoke. I just assume people smoke joints, or if they just get shatter or whatever. But there's vaporizers, right? So, but that's still just smoking this. So I don't really know. It's hard. Oh wait, that make bongs are this too. Yeah, it's hard for me. It's hard for me. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's a hard
no,
one.
it's a tough one. Okay, I think that's pretty much it.